Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another edition of Legend from the Past and the Future show. We have a hot one tonight, people. A hot one tonight, man. But before we get started, how was your day today?
Well, I had a great day. I woke up this morning at 4:45. I was at the gym by 5:20. I mean, I'm feeling great. I still high off of my gym workout from this early this morning. So yeah, I had a great day.
I know that's right, Roger. How about you, brother?
I'm a little bit confused. Who used to be the drill sergeant here with the time she calling out?
Hey, man, look, hey,
no, I had to look back. You know, but man, I tell you, I had a great day. Ran some errands. I went to the gym late. I didn't get there till like 11, and I hate that because I'm like me. I like to get up there early. Usually I get there about 6:37.
Yeah.
So I don't like getting there because they not going to school. Everybody on their phone. Taking pictures, posting all this stuff. Get out the damn way. So if I owned the gym, once you got on the floor, your phone wouldn't work.
I feel you on that. Yeah, I have a problem with that because I see people up in the corners with their phone, and I'm just like, why are you here? It doesn't make any sense.
Well, my gym, my roll call has been that ice out there, boy. I tell you, man, it's been killing me trying to clear that driveway out. But listen, you know what? I met our guest at a surprise birthday party, and from the time that brother stood up, I was cracking up the whole, not just me, my brother was sitting at the table, Carlos, and we were just cracking up the whole night. This brother is funny. This brother is really funny, man. I'm just glad that he decided to appear on the show, man. He's great. He's from Southwest DC, and if you're listening out there, hey, this is a guy that you want to book. But let's not delay the process. Let's bring him to the stage. Coming to the stage is none other than the comedian E-Boogie. E-Boogie, what's going on?
Hey, how y'all doing? How's everything? How's everybody doing? Thank y'all for the love. I appreciate it. Yeah. Hey, Bo, first of all, Bo, I'm from Northeast.
Get it right.
I'm not from Southwest. I'm from Northeast, but I live in Southeast DC, right? But I went past Southwest DC up to Northwest DC. So I've been all over. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad to be amongst y'all because I know y'all. I was on the show last time y'all had a show. Y'all, I was over here. I enjoyed Roger and I enjoyed Deneen. I enjoyed you, man. Bo, I just had a nice time with y'all good peoples, man. I sure did.
Did you call me Bo?
Yeah, Bo.
How'd you know that?
You told me.
Oh, okay.
I told you. See, it's slipping, man. It's slipping.
Yeah, man. I'm glad to be amongst y'all, man. I'm glad that on a day like this, I can spend this evening with y'all and hanging out with y'all good folks, man. Because like I said, I seen the show, man, and I really enjoyed y'all. And y'all make people feel at home, man. Y'all make people feel at home. Y'all don't make people feel uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? Like the last time I was in a setting with a lot of people, man, I heard two words, and it was all rise. That was it. Y'all think I'm playing, man. I don't know if you ever been to court before. States of America.
What are you talking about, me?
Versus E-Boogie. They said the United States of America versus E-Boogie. I said, Your Honor, I done did a lot of things to different people, but not everybody in the United States. You know what I'm saying? I was like, good gracious, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's a lot. That's a lot.
So they found me guilty. I had to pay $20. But anyway, I'm here. How y'all doing?
Hey, look, E-Boogie, this is your night. This is your night, bro.
Way to start it off.
I'm just being real with y'all, man. I'm just being. Hey, look, man. I got a cousin, man. He's still so good, man. You gotta take everything out your pocket before you call them. That's how bad he feels, man. You know what I'm saying? For real. Y'all think I'm playing? I'm not playing with y'all, man. I know earlier today, man, I had $20 in my pocket, and when I finished talking to him, I couldn't find it. I just couldn't find it, man. I'm just being real with y'all, man. Come on, man. You know we're gonna keep it real, y'all. We're gonna keep it real, and you know, yeah, we're just gonna keep it real, man. You know what I'm saying? For real though, I got enough of time, man. Oh, matter of fact, this don't work. It just look good. Now go ahead, say it again. I look at my phone for the real time.
E-Boogie, wait a minute. E-Boogie, you are not going to come on this show and hijack this show. We're going to run our show like we do.
I'm good with it.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So
and we're going to continue to laugh every time you have a punchline.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I gotta respect her for what she said. I might as well go ahead and start ushering. Hold on for a minute.
That's right.
She told me I'm not gonna be doing. I might as well sit people down.
That's right. Look, don't let Roger get you in parade rest.
Me?
Yeah, okay. I'm sorry. Hey, Roger, you want to buy some silver? I got some silver for you, Roger.
Let me see what it look like.
No, you got weird before September though.
Oh wow, what happened?
Does it turn green? Okay, yeah, all right. Okay, I'm sorry.
E-Boogie, can I start the show, please?
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all.
Hey, look, where were you born and raised, E-Boogie?
Before I get into that, I apologize, y'all. It's the medication, so I apologize. Okay, that's all I'm saying. I got a lot of different personalities going on. Okay, and sometimes they like to jump in when they don't ask for permission. So I was born in Northeast Washington D.C.
Not Southwest.
Nope, not Southwest. I was born in Northeast Washington D.C. A place called Riggs Park, where they kept it real, and I had some good brothers and good buddies where I came from. It was real nice, a good upbringing. You know what I'm saying? That's why I was listening to Roger when Roger was talking, because he said he came from a nice, background there. I came from a nice background too. We had grass on the ground and all that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it was a nice place. We had a basketball court. We had a swimming pool. Let me see what else. We had an elementary school. I mean, we just had everything, man. We had a stagecoach. Yeah, stagecoach. Yeah, did y'all have a stagecoach? Whoever? Okay.
Well, that was before our time.
Excuse me, Denise. Excuse me.
Yeah, we weren't born yet.
She won Joan? Is that what it is? No. She want to go there? Hold on, let me take my glasses off so I can see what she's saying. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm not sitting on the front row. I'm sitting in the back.
I'm just playing, Miss Deneen. I love your spirit. That's all. That's all.
I'm sitting in the back in the corner. I'm not sitting on the front row, so don't try to roast me.
No, I won't. I don't do that. I came on here. I told Bo that I'm gonna be cordial. And I meant it. I'm gonna be cordial for 5 minutes. Go ahead, Bo.
E-Boogie, don't you make me mute your mic now, okay?
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Hey, now, who are some of the people you looked up to while growing up, man?
To be very honest with you, but I don't know if y'all ever heard of this guy. His name was Rodney Dangerfield.
Yeah, really?
Yeah. I like Rodney. Yeah, I like Rodney Dangerfield because his comedy was snappy. He had what they call in comedy LPS. LPS means laughs per second. And he used to snap them off real quick. And I said, I'm going to learn how to write like that, because as long as you got a high volume of LPSs, that means that you will always keep the crowd entangled. If that's a word.
Engaged.
That's the word. Thank you so much. I knew I was gonna need her. I knew it. I'm sorry. I went to public schools. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Got your back.
Bro, did you get a high school diploma, bro?
Uh-oh.
Where did you go to school at?
Where?
Yeah.
Okay.
The question is, where did I walk past the school at? It's the school called,
I knew that was coming.
a school called Calvin Coolidge. You know,
Coolidge. I know Coolidge
You
from
know
up
what Coolidge
Northwest.
is?
I said Northwest though.
Hey, Deneen, I would not lie to y'all, Deneen. My daughter said, Dad, you ever went to college? I say, no. She said, what stopped you? I said, high school. I told her.
Okay.
I know.
Wait a minute. How did you go to Coolidge and it's in Northwest?
Because we caught the E4 up to Kennedy Street, and then we got off and we walked down 3rd Street. That's all.
Okay. Yeah, I'm familiar with Coolidge. I know some.
Yeah. See, certain people, Deneen, depending on where you lived at, that jurisdiction went to Coolidge. Then some of them went to jail. Some people went to jail.
Okay.
So we're gonna talk about that too. All right. Hello. Hey, I want to say hello to the Hanson Property Group. Kenya with love. Welcome to the show, Vanessa Turner. Welcome to the show, Roger. It's on you, man. We're gonna save the name after you. Go ahead, Rod.
Well, yeah. What's going on, E-Boogie?
Hey, how you doing, brother Roger? How you doing, man?
I'm trying to get myself together. So,
yeah, man.
Because you funny, but I read in your bio it said you couldn't keep a job. What was going on with that situation?
Well, but to be honest with you, Roger, I was always the type of young man that I knew that I could do better as far as somebody.
No, it's
I always thought that I could do better, Roger. You know, so like every job that I got, man, it was hard for me to really keep it because I couldn't stay focused. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't stay focused because I knew that God had blessed me with a certain gift to make people laugh. Mm-hmm. You know, and he showed me that every time I got fired.
A reject is a redirect. A reject.
Yeah, she calling me a reject. See, that's not right. Now you want me to sit here and take that? All right, I'm going to let her have it. 5, 4, 3.
You know what?
No, for real. Hey, Roger. No, for real. Hey, Roger. For real though. Every job that I had, man, for real though, I didn't stay long, but I had a job though. I had the ability to get the job. You know what I'm saying? I was one of them kind that I would go into an interview and I didn't have. Now I'm being honest with y'all because y'all my folks. I didn't graduate from high school, but I always kept a job. So that should tell you my mindset. I always kept it. I worked at Walter Reed. I worked at NIH. Worked at LifeStride. I worked at a place called the Psychiatric Institute of Washington on Wisconsin Avenue. I was up in there being a counselor and all that, man. I was yeah. That's the same thing I said, Roger. Same thing, yeah. No, for real though, but it worked. It worked though because I had the ability to talk. Yeah. You know, when you got the ability to talk, man, you can get the red out of ketchup.
Okay.
Come on, Roger. Come on, Roger. Come on.
I'm trying, man. I'm just throwing me off, man. He's throwing all these combinations: left hook, right hook, jab, uppercut. You know, I'm trying to recover.
Right.
Go ahead. Go on with Deneen.
Okay, I'll go ahead. So this wasn't on your bio, but so were you familiar with the ibex?
Oh man! Oh, Deneen! Oh. Hey, hold on, my operators. Wait a minute. Hey, but now look here. Deneen, I'm trying to tell you something. Hey, Deneen, the Ibex right there on Georgia Avenue, Missouri. Right there. We used to go to the Ibex all the time. We used to be up in there. Oh, yeah. We used to, hey, look here. We was at the Marvin Gaye room. We was in the Marvin Gaye room. The Ibex had different floors. As a matter of fact, I did my first comedy bit up there by a good friend of mine. Y'all may have heard of him. His name is Joe Claire.
Yes.
Joe Claire put me on. Yeah, Joe put me on my first show. He said, man, is you funny? I said, man, I'm gonna let you decide that. And I went up there scared. And I just talked about my life. And they was cracking up. And he said, come back next week. So I know exactly what you're talking about, Deneen. Yep, I know you're talking about.
Did you meet Tommy Davidson when he was there?
No, I never met Tommy Davis. I only did a show with Tommy Davis when we was in Charlotte, North Carolina at I believe it's called the Improv. And it was me, him, and a very funny guy by the name of Will E. Robo from Northeast as well. Yeah, that's the only time that I ever, but I never really had any interactions with Tommy Davidson.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because he used to be up at the Ibex.
Yeah, I never met him up there, though.
Yeah, that was one of the questions that I had for that. I was like, oh, man, I remember that. I used to, that was one of the places that I visited when I was younger. So, yeah.
Yeah, you used to go up there, Deneen?
Yeah, true.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Deneen was up there backing it up. Oh, backing it up. I know that's right, Deneen. Yeah.
I am hearing a different side of Deneen now.
Okay, I'm sorry, Deneen. I'm sorry.
Why are you putting my business out there?
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm just so glad to be out. I mean, be amongst y'all. I don't know what to do, man. So it's all good, man. Y'all good peoples, man. I'm being real with y'all. This how I'm always like this. My wife can tell you. And then when I met this good brother here, Bo, that we just clicked like we've been knowing each other for 20 years, man. That's the spirit of God right there. The spirit of God.
He said that. Now, where are some of the other places that you performed in DC?
Oh man, I done been down to the Improv down on Connecticut Avenue. I've been to it used to be called the Comedy Connection of Laurel, the Comedy Connection of Langley Park, the Comedy Connection of Greenbelt. Mr. Henry's on 18th and I think Columbia Road. Let me see where else, man. I done been all over.
What about that place down in Tacoma Park? There's a little spot over in Tacoma Park.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. Right across the street.
Tacoma Station, is that what it was called?
Yep. I used to host down there at the Tacoma Station. I used to host down there, and one time Mike Tyson came in there. Tyson came in there, and Mike a cool dude. Mike about the same height as I am. He's a short guy.
5'9".
Yeah, he's a thick guy, but he was real down to earth, man. He asked, hey, you got any wings in here? He was not for real. I can't say it. I can't do impressions, but he was like, hey, you got any wings? He was real cool though. He was real cool. I used to host that place up there, and they used to have that place rocking. They used to have that place. That was this place to come to back in the day when you did comedy like I did. So y'all got to remember, I've been doing comedy almost 30 years.
I know that because that's when I was there. I was there over 30 years ago.
Yeah, so, she know I'm telling the truth.
Coming out all her hiding spots.
Yeah, but you know what though? In 2010, that's when the Lord converted me, and I started doing clean Christian church comedy. I started doing a lot of church events, and I stopped doing the clubs and all that because that's a part of my life that it almost took my life. You know what I'm saying? Almost took my life because I was involved with drugs, alcohol, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind telling y'all the truth, keeping it real with y'all, because I've been delivered. I've been delivered now 19 years. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have no problem with telling y'all that.
Go ahead. You can go ahead, Armand, because I'll wait for my turn.
So now E-Boogie.
Yeah.
Before I ask you this question, I'd like to say welcome my wife Andrea to the show. Whoever Texas balls, who said you go to prison, not jail.
Who is that?
I don't know. That's YouTube, man. Pastor P, welcome to the show, Pastor P, and Keisha. Welcome to the show, and Sherry, welcome to the show. You know, you met some big time people, man. You've met Dale Hughley, Mike Epps, Eddie Griffin, John Witherspoon, the legendary Dolemite, right?
Yep.
So, and you even performed BET, Bruce, right? Talk a little bit about your experience.
If you go on YouTube right now and just pull up E-Boogie opening up for Dolemite, you'll see that. I got on the blue gel outfit on that one. And then the Bruce one is when I did BET Comic View, and that was in New Orleans. So I did those two right there, and amongst some other things, you know. But I had the right people around me to help me in my career. I had the right people around me to help me in my career with that. You know, I used to run with a guy named Willie Robo, one of the funniest dudes out of Washington D.C. And he just took me under his wing, man, and had me start traveling with him all over the country, man. And everything that I know about comedy is because of him and what he showed me how to do. So I just brought that and over to being clean and doing it the way that, you know, that the Lord want me to do it, you know, because I no longer do clubs and things of that nature.
Absolutely. Now, you did one routine, man, where you were walking down the street with a steering wheel, right?
Yeah.
And somebody saw you, and I guess they thought they were getting the ride, but you were walking and he was walking. What was that about, man?
Well, lady and gentlemen, that was based on a true story. See, my comedy is really not comedy, it's ministry, and it's real life situations. Everything that I talk about is stuff that I went through. I was back in Montana, on Montana Avenue, back then in my apartments, and I was smoking. I was smoking coke. And I got so high, I walked down Montana Avenue, made a left on Rhode Island Avenue, started walking down towards the subway, and I seen a steering wheel laying beside the tree, and I picked it up, and I started walking with it, and then I seen a buddy of mine named Fat Tony. He said, "Where you going?" I said, "I'm going uptown," so he started walking too. I mean, that was the truth. So while we walking, you know, I told him to slide back because this ain't no two-seater. Slide back, and then he asked me, do we want to stop at the gas station? I said, yeah. He said, what you want? Unleaded or regular? You know what I'm saying? So we just had that, but it was based on a true story. And people think when I tell that joke, it's a joke. It's not a joke. It's not a joke.
So I don't know if this I don't know if this is the brother you're talking about, right? But Tony, thanks for the invite. That's you talking about, Tony?
No, that's not Tony, but that's another good brother right there. His name is Tony Peoples. He got a pearl. He got like nice hoodies that say built Lord Tough, not Ford Tough. Lord Tough. He got some nice hoodies, and I get all my hoodies and stuff from him. He on Facebook, Tony Peoples.
My man. On you, Raj.
Okay.
Come on, don't let me be the first guest that the host that the crew done ran out of questions. Come on.
Oh no, I got questions now. With all the people that you travel with, you know, seasoned veterans, comics, the all-stars that you travel with, who was the best in your opinion? And if anything, what did you learn from them?
Well, to be honest with you, Roger, Deneen, Bo, to be very honest with you, I got to go back to my man Robo, because he not only his name is Will E. Robo. He's one of them brothers, man, that he take you whatever joke he doing, he'll take you into that joke and bring you back out. But he was so gifted at becoming what you got to watch him. He just lays it out. But he showed me the dynamics and the mechanicals of being a comedian and how to express how you feel. He was one of the ones that let me know, hey, look here, when you go on the mic, stand at the front of the stage so people won't know you intimidated or you scared or whatever. He said, let them laugh. When you tell a joke, because I used to tell a joke and go to the next one. He said, no, let them laugh. Let them laugh it out. Let them laugh it out. And he taught me stuff like that. He taught me how to talk about what's really going on in my life and make it humorous. And like I said, this brother, we haven't spoken in a long time, man. But out of all the comics I've ever been on the show with, man, he showed me whatever funny you see from me, I get it from him. Make sure you got energy when you go on stage. Because if you tired and you laid back, guess what? Your audience gonna be laid back. Mm-hmm. So when you go on stage, you grab the mic, you put the mic stand behind you, and you walk to the front of the stage. Just don't fall. And then you start telling your jokes, just like that. Yeah.
So when I gotta go ahead. Go
ahead, Roger. I'm sorry.
No. I didn't mean to cut you off. I thought you was done. When you was traveling, right? What was some? I know you've been more than just DC. So what are some of the places that you traveled outside of DC? And have you been outside the country?
Man, no, I have not been outside the country. I have not been able to get outside the country, but I'm all right with that, man, because I'm trying to tell you, hey, Roger, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Being outside the country, that's a very, 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 that's dangerous, man. I'm trying to tell you, man, because look here, my cousin, he won a trip to Africa. Now he's trying to win a trip back. See, so I'm trying to tell you, that's why you gotta be careful about that kind of stuff. he ain't got back yet, so I don't want to go out the country. You know what I'm saying? But I can tell you this though, Roger. I done been to the Boston Improv. I done been in Connecticut. I played the Peppermint Lounge in East Orange, New Jersey. I done been to Carolines in New York. I done been to Dangerfields in New York. You know what I'm saying? I done been down as far as Richmond, Virginia. I done been to Macon, Georgia. I done been to Columbia, South Carolina, Charleston, South Carolina. I've been to Miami. I've been to Fort Lauderdale. There's a lot of places but I went all these places I'm telling y'all about. The guy named Robo put me on his wing. I was just opening act. I've been to St. Louis. I've been to Chicago. Been to Chicago when they had the club with Mike Tyson, hit the lady on her. I've been there. I've been to Detroit, Michigan. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this like I said, St. Louis. I've been all over when I was in the world doing comedy. I've been all over. I experienced all that. You know what I'm saying? And since I've been into the Lord and I've been saved now, I do a lot of church events all over the country. You know what I'm saying? I'm just blessed because we back to where we started, Roger. I still ain't got no job.
I don't have a job either. So we good to go on that point.
Yeah.
And when you did the transition, right? When God called you, was that transition? Obviously, the crowds was different. How was that transition going from for lack of better terminology, from the unsaved folk to the people that was into the church? If I say that right, because I don't want to offend anybody, but
No, I understand, Roger. Just to give y'all some history, when I was doing secular comedy, I had got locked up, and they sent me to Upper Marlboro to the jail. And when I was in there, for the many months that I was in there, I end up asking them, can I keep the orange jumpsuit? Because I wanted to make sure that I never make a mistake like this again in my life. And crazy as it sounds, they let me keep the orange jumpsuit. I started doing a Say No to Crime tour all over the country with the guy I was just telling you about. And the next thing you know, it just started happening. Then I was at the Virginia House of Comedy in Virginia Beach, and a lady was sitting in the audience, and she called her peoples in California and said, "Now we need to get this dude on BET Comic View because he's funny." And when I got back to my hotel room, it was 10 o'clock there, but no, it was 1 o'clock there, but 10 o'clock in LA. And I ended up talking to this lady, and they wanted me to do Comic View. So that right there came out of that. But at the same time, to answer your question even further, transitioning from doing secular comedy, Roger, to doing clean Christian comedy, it wasn't a challenge for me because even when I was doing secular comedy, I wasn't no provocative. I didn't curse like mother and all that crazy stuff. I didn't do that. I may have said words like SHIT or DAM, but that was about it, if that. But when God transitioned me to doing clean comedy, it wasn't hard for me to do because I had always had the same values, which is having the energy, let people laugh through your jokes, stay confident, and then take them all the way through your joke and then bring them all the way back and give them a chance to enjoy themselves. And that's what I do now. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I've been around a lot of good people that really helped me out in this business.
Deneen?
Okay, so that's exactly when that was a great question, Roger, and this is a segue for it. So I was just wondering if there are different styles of comedy, different styles, not meaning secular or Christian, but different styles. Like some comics might talk about their children or different styles. So do you recognize that? Do they have people have like different styles? Like there's a special, like he has this type of comedy, he has that kind of comedy. So I was just wondering, and if that is true, what would you consider your style of comedy is, other than just Christian?
Oh, okay. Once again, just like the great question that Roger just asked, that's a great question that you asked, Deneen. My whole thing is be yourself, talk about what you know, and don't steal other people's material. Because I had a situation like that come up about a couple of weeks ago where, I'm in the house looking at the NFL playoffs, and I get phone calls about somebody at a show doing one of my jokes, and I called the dude and I asked him, I was like, man, do you know that's my my joke? And he was like, well, E-Boogie, I've been doing this for such and such. And I said, nah, because God gave me that joke almost 10 years ago, if not longer. One early morning, about 3:30, about 3:30 in the morning, and it's a very unique joke. You just can't. This is something that you got to get from the Lord. So I know you. And then he finally broke down and told me the truth. He said he heard his pastor tell the joke, and it was down in the Virginia area. And I done a lot of events down there, and I know a lot of pastors down there. So I had to let them know without. I wasn't trying to. I wasn't trying to, be who I used to be. I wasn't trying to go at them, but I was just trying to let them know, bro. If you're gonna be in this business, I've been in this business long enough to understand that you be better off bombing with your material than rocking with somebody else's.
That's so good. That's so good. And I really am proud of you for making that phone call, because that's why we have a lot of the comedians now even still having beefs, because they didn't address issues that they should have addressed straight up. So I think, and it's a good reminder that that nobody can do E-Boogie like E-Boogie.
Exactly.
And that's how it needs to be. It's like you need to be yourself. I love that. So that was really good. I really did appreciate that. So yeah. Yeah, don't let them take your stuff. Keep coming right back at them. The other question that I had was, where do you think was your worst performance, and what did you learn from it?
My worst performance was at a place many years ago in Atlanta. I did a show in Atlanta, and I went out there on stage once again. The brother that I'm telling you about, who's phenomenal on the mic, named Robo, went down there with him. I was his opening act. I went out there, told a couple of jokes. Ain't nobody laugh. Nobody laughed. Nobody laughed. And I looked around. I thought I was in the library. I was like, hold up, because it was so quiet. And I'm here to tell y'all the truth. Because if any comic tell y'all they ain't never had a bad experience, I had a couple of them. And the reason why I got to be honest with y'all, because God told me to be honest with y'all. If somebody tell you that they didn't never have a bad experience, then they being dishonest. They're not telling you the truth. I had, man, that was my worst, man, down there. So he took me, when we went back to the hotel, he came in my room. He said, Shorty, look here, man. When you go out there, you got to have energy, and you got to hit them with something quick. I said, really? He said, yeah. He said, one thing about people, when you tell a joke, the first joke be less than 10 seconds. You know why? Because once they laugh at that, they got confidence in you that you're funny. Now, you can go up there and try to tell a story if you want from the beginning, and it's going to be difficult unless you're a master of it, like rest in peace, Paul Mooney used to be. You know what I'm saying? He was a master at storytelling. And that's what I did. I just took this guy's advice, my man, and I did what he said to do. And I went out the next 4 nights, and I just rocked because I learned. To answer your question, I learned. Don't be going out there telling no joke that's going to take you 5 minutes to get to the punchline. You need to tell a joke that as soon as you hit the mic, boom, blah, 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 bam. Yeah, for real. That's you need to. Oh, my teeth almost came. Okay, yeah, but like I was saying, once you get that done, yeah, these jokes right here. Hey, Roger, these the new ones here though, Joe. they got a low jack in them. You know what I'm saying? Real though, man. These jokes fell out my mouth one time and bounced back up, man. Man, they got rubber in them. Nah, but I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
So crazy. No, that was good. That was very good. That was a very good answer. And of course, the next question after that. I have two questions. Let me just give you both of them. The other one is, where was your the best place or your favorite place? What's your favorite place? But also that goes with that, which environment do you feel is the best for you? Like, is it the younger crowd? Is it the older crowd? Is it the diversity crowd? Is it a Black crowd? I mean, which crowd do you feel is your crowd?
You know what? That right there is a very, very serious question, and I hope that everybody listens to that question, because my best experience came from a place called Manassas, Virginia. Man, the people out there is about 700 people out there. It was me, Marcus D. Wiley, which is a very funny comedian. Another very funny comedian named Cassandra Morgan, and it was another very Miss Clarice. It was us 4 on the show, and them people, man, it was about 700 people out there. And man, when you came on the mic, man, they made you feel like you already arrived. So I was so excited, I had to slow down. My wife was like, slow down, because I was going through my jokes, and she said, just slow down a little bit. And when I slowed down, it was a great audience. They enjoyed everybody, man. And it feels good that people respect what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? It really feels good when people respect what you're doing, because it's been several places here in the DMV and even outside the DMV that I've done down in Richmond, Virginia, like I was saying, and some other places down in that Virginia area that I've done, and the pastors down there, they really understand, and they grateful that I don't just go to the mic and tell jokes. I read my word so I could bring it to the stage so people can understand. I'm telling you, I probably got 100 pastors' phone numbers in my phone, about 100.
Nice.
And I only called 5 of them. But like I was saying though, the thing about it, but I'm trying to tell you, that was a great question, because people don't understand that it's so much material out here in the world. But once again, to answer your question, I prefer a mixed crowd. I don't care about what color you are or none of that. I don't care. Matter of fact, I don't even really care how young you are, as long as you're mature enough to understand, the joke. You know what I'm saying? I hope that because I did a crowd before they was all Caucasian, all Caucasian. I just went up to the mic and said, "Oh, yeah, y'all probably thought I was Tom Cruise." Just saying something that they can relate to, and they bust out laughing. I even did a show for the Amish.
Okay.
And that right there blessed me, because when I was getting ready to leave, they was like, "E-Boogie, call me." And I said, "On what?"
How you gonna call him?
I'm gonna call him. But they found that to be hilarious. I got that video too. A Bo, I got that video of the Amish. I got that video. I'm gonna send it to you. Send it to you. But like I said, God has put me, and I'm grateful, in adverse situations, different crowds, different people, different nationality, all kind of stuff. I mean, I done been a lot of different places. Man, and I'm grateful for that, and I thank God, and I pray that He continue to keep me busy. You know what I'm saying? Because this is what I love to do.
I do have one more question. I'm gonna finish mine up. And of course, the next question after that is, where would you like to perform? Where would you like to perform? And where's that place that you're like, you know what? If I could get there, then that would be the place.
I would like to do TD Jakes Church. I would like to go down to Georgia and do Pastor Jamal Brown's church, because I got something I got to tell him, because I used to go to his church when he was in Baltimore.
Right.
I want to talk to the brother. So you know what I'm talking about, Denise. So you know I ain't lying. So I want to do that. I would like to perform in front of everybody at a great church in Maryland, First Baptist Church of Glen Arden. I would like to go out there and do it. A great Pastor John K. Jenkins Sr. I would just like to do more mega churches, because I know I have the mega material. I just have not had the opportunity. But God willing, someone to give me the opportunity. I just to answer your question, Denise, I just want to do more. I would love to do more bigger venues. Not to say that I haven't done any. I've done some, but I would like to do more in 2026. I would like to do more colleges. I would like to go wherever God leads me.
Amen to that. But just make sure you don't go out there and doing a drewski.
Oh, okay.
When you go into the mega churches, you can't be going out there like Drewski did.
Okay, now I ain't gonna do the Drewski then. Okay.
You guys are all familiar with Drewski, right? What he did.
Yeah, we familiar with him. Like, who is he, Roger? I mean, nah, but yeah, we.
Norman, no.
Oh yeah.
Norman, no.
Everybody know about Drewski.
Yeah. No, I love your spirit though, Deneen. You keeping me thinking. Not to say that Roger and Armand is not. But I like.
I know I've been hogging the mic just because I just we just kind of connected a little bit. But have you been down there to Bonefish? Have you performed there?
Where's that at?
Down in Virginia. They have comedy shows down there too. That might be a place for you to look up, because I went to a comedy show there before a long time ago. But I still think they do it. It's called Bonefish. It's a restaurant, and they do comedy shows. So that's something to put on your list for your business development folks.
I thank you for that, Deneen. But I've never. That's not something that rings a bell to me as far as going down there. But I know that God has put me in a whole lot of blessed positions. So I'm just staying humble, man. That's all I could do is just stay humble and thank God for it, because I have not only God in my life, I have my beautiful wife in my life. We met on Facebook. We've been married. Then we met on Facebook, and I used to post beautiful houses and rings and all that. And she was like, why he always posting that? And I also used to post every morning when I went swimming, because I swim, And the thing about it is that we connected, and I told her she was my wife, and she said, I bet you tell all the women that. And I said, no, in all honesty, I really don't. God showed me that you are my wife. And then a couple of years later, we was married, and we've been married now for 9 years.
Way to speak it into existence. I love that.
Yeah. I speak it into existence, and we got 5 beautiful children where they grown adults now. They from the age of 21 to 32, and then we got 3 grandchildren also. And I'm just a normal guy, a natural guy. That's all. I'm a humble guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm a humble guy. When I was on the phone yesterday with Roger, and me, Roger, and Bo was kicking it out, I said, man, that brother down to earth. And then when I met Bo at the event, man, we like I said, we act like we've been knowing each other for 20 years. So that's the spirit of discernment.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm glad to, be on here to, tell my story and everything, and everything I told y'all is legit and is real. And I got a brother, man, that's came from a family. We didn't have a father, so it was just me, my brother. Then we had a sister named Latanya, and a great family, because my family from down south, from down like Rocky Mount, North Carolina. They from down that way where they all, everybody in the family eat real good, as you can tell.
I know what Rocky Mount is. I was at Fort Bragg. Okay, yeah. So that's the kind of culture background I come from. Really good people. You know what I'm saying? And I got some good people in my corner, some good friends in my corner that keep me in line, keep me straight. So I won't return back to the way that I used to live. Yeah, exactly. No, right. Right. Because see, I was out there on drugs for 30 years. See, I was out there on drugs for 30 years.
You're not that old. How are you old enough to be out there for 30 years? When you started when you was 3?
No. I'm 62.
Okay.
I'm 62, and I was out there for at least 30 years.
All right.
I was out there for a long time, Denise. And I'm not exaggerating. Anybody that know me would tell you the truth. I was out there for a long time, and the Lord, He delivered me from drugs, alcohol, cigarettes, fornication, everything, the whole 9 yards, just like that. And ever since then, I've just been walking with Him. And I like to tell I like to share my testimony, because a month ago, I had to take a PET scan because I was dealing with cancer. Ooh. And I had to take a PET scan. And I took the PET scan, and my oncologist, Dr. Ali, he hit me up and said, your PET scan came back negative. There's no cancer in your body. Amen. So I was like, Thank God, praise the Lord, I'm great. Then I want to say about 2 weeks ago, I was trying to pay off a bill that I had owed, like I think it was like $7,000, and every time I tried to put my credit card in to pay the bill, it wouldn't take it. So my wife said, call him in the morning. So in the morning, I was going to call him, and she said, God had erased that debt. And when I called him, sure enough, these people asked me for the last 4 digits of my social. I gave it to them, and then they said, "Oh, sir, that debt has been erased, almost $7,000."
Amen.
And then what? Last week, I had to take a colonoscopy to check my body for some other stuff. Took that, but it came back negative. There's no cancer in my body. There's no pileups or none of that. So I'm sharing my testimony because God told me to always share His goodness and His grace. I can make people laugh, but you need to hear about the Lord.
Amen to that, Lord. Way to testify. I love that.
Yeah.
Armand.
E-Boogie. All right, Pastor P said, praise God for your healing. Thank you, Pastor P. I'm going to let Roger hit you with whatever he got. I'm going to give an announcement, then we're going to allow you to close it out, okay?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead, Raj.
Yeah, I could tell. We could talk about that cancer thing because I kind of went down that path with the prostate. But, God pulled me out of it. But,
Amen.
That's a fact because my PSA was going up and up and up. And so they finally said, okay, that's what we're going to do. And so they went in there and checked me out. Of course, I was scared. They already redid my will and all this other stuff. And come find out, they say, it's all made you good. And
Amen.
That thing had really, I don't remember that had really scared me because at the time, I only had 2 grandchildren. And so that was years ago because the grandchild is 23 now. And so, and the other one's 15. I got 7 of them now. My kids been busy. 7 of them now, but that's the only thing I thought about. I didn't think about, me going away. All I could think about is I was being a little bit selfish. If I go now, I will have not spent any time with my grandchildren.
Right.
And that's the only thing I prayed for. And he said, okay, you can stay with them. And they've been getting on my damn my nerves ever since. You got to be careful what you ask for.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Careful. Pop. That's all I know. But anyway, hey, I just want to say, man, it was an honor to have you on the show. We're running out of time. And my last question is this, right? When you was talking about you wasn't doing the jobs or you didn't have the jobs weren't going your way. I will say this, God always knows. And that's why you was moving towards the direction that you are in now. And where did you come up with your stage name, E-Boogie?
I'm glad you asked that, Roger. And Deneen is gonna probably remember this. Back in the day when I was growing up, they had a go-go band called Trouble Funk.
They're from Annapolis.
Annapolis, bro.
Yeah, Wesley Bean, right?
No, Rob. That's the clones, bro.
Oh yeah, my bad. Go with it.
Yeah. No, it's all good though. It's all good, Roger. So they had a song out called E-Flat Boogie.
Yeah.
So people started calling me E-Flat Boogie. But what I did though, Roger, I took the flat out the name just in case my jokes didn't work, and they'd be like, you like you know what I'm saying? You like your name, your jokes are flat. So I took the flat out of it, and they just started calling me E-Boogie. If you ever hear somebody call me E-Flat Boogie, then we grew up together. But if you hear somebody say, hey, E-Boogie, that means they just came around 10 years ago, 15 years ago. So that's how I got it, because I used to dance. My cousin used to be a DJ. Well, he still is. His name is DJ Graham Cracker, and he's my cousin. And he used to have me come to the parties, and I used to dance up on his speaker until I found out he ain't had no insurance, and I almost fell because I was drunk, and I almost bust my you know what. So I stopped dancing on the speakers, but I kept drinking. But the thing about it is that I've been delivered from that all. But that's the to answer your question though, Roger. That's where the name come from. E-Boogie. That's where it come from.
Great question.
Thanks, man. Army.
Take it away.
Let's do something else, man.
Hey, before I let you close us out, E flat boogie.
I knew he was gonna say that.
Hey, quick announcement: we're gonna have an event coming up on 21 March from 6 to 10 at the Mount Olive Community Life Center. All right, prices are now. It is now in the system. You can go to Eventbrite, purchase your ticket. You can Zelle Legend from the Past. Can't get it up right now, but anyway, you can Zelle. You can even cash at me if you want to go. $50. $50. There it is, right there. There's a QR code. You can Zelle $50 to a Legend from the Past and Future show, and you will be in the house. Again, 21 March. Half proceeds will be going towards scholarships.
Uh-oh. What happened?
Now, E-Boogie.
Yes, sir.
There was a question asked. What advice would you give the young, up-and-coming clean comics? All right.
Great question.
So close us out.
Well, to be very honest with you all and everybody that's listening, everybody watching, the first thing is pray if you know how to pray. That's number one. Number two is be original. Stick to your material. Don't try to tell nobody else's material, because if you get known to be a joke thief in this game, man, it's gonna mess you up. And I'm saying that because every joke you heard me tell tonight is mine and it's copywritten. So if I hear it somewhere, guess what's gonna happen? You know what's gonna happen? Oh, sorry, that was the other one coming out. But but for real though, any up and coming comedians, I mean, just be true to yourself. You know what I mean? Be true to yourself. There's so much material out here. There's so much material out here, man, that ask God for wisdom. For you can tell your story. Don't tell my story, or don't tell nobody else's story. Tell your story, because guess what? Can't nobody tell your story like you do. You know what I'm saying? So that's the advice I give to any kind of artist. You know what I mean? Be yourself. You know, talk about your experiences, your strengths, and your hopes. Talk about that. You know, don't talk about nobody else's, you know what I'm saying? And show the next person love, you know, like I do a lot of trying to help out other comedians that may not know what's going on, man. You know, if they willing to listen, you know, because I've been down many paths, man, and I can help them to understand that, you know what I'm saying? But the most important thing is, you know, just be yourself, man. Just be yourself, man.
And there you have it, E-Boogie. Thanks for coming on and being transparent. It was a blessing to have you on the show tonight. We got to get you back, you know. And to everybody out there, check out our Corner Truth show on Monday. On Tuesday, check out our Health and Fitness show with Melissa Nata Pride. And of course, come back and check out the Legend from the Past and Future show. Always something exciting. Until then, peace.